Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shafaq Imtiaz, your biology teacher. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. We were doing our third chapter, biodiversity, and we had discussed biodiversity, its importance, classification, and hierarchy of taxonomy. Today we will discuss history of classification system. So let's get to work. History of classification system. Aristotle was a Greek philosopher and scientist. He was the first who classified plants and animals on the basis of similarities. He classified organisms on the basis of physical characters, morphology, and habitat. He classified the tallest plants as trees, shorter as bushes, and shortest as grasses. He classified animals as aquatic and terrestrial. Abu Usman Umar al-Jahiz was Islamic philosopher and zoologist. He wrote a book on animals' life named Kitab al-Hayawan, which has 7 volumes. In his book, al-Jahiz gave a detailed description of about 350 species of animals. The book is written in a poetic form. He also described the life system of ants, how they store their food under the ground in a way that even heavy rain cannot destroy that. He explained that insects respond to light and suggested a clever way of getting rid of mosquitoes by keeping places dark. He also wrote that many organisms, like fish, migrate seasonally when the surrounding environment does not suit them. In 1753, Carolus Linnaeus proposed two-kingdom system of classification for all organisms. It was the first systematic classification. He classified all the green plants, algae, fungi, bacteria in kingdom Plantae, and all unicellular and multicellular animals in kingdom Animalia. Many biologists put objections on Linnaeus' classification. Some of the drawbacks of Linnaeus' classification includes dual nature organisms like Euglena was placed in plant kingdom, but it is both plant-like and animal-like. It is plant-like because it has chlorophyll, which is a green color pigment present in plant. Due to this pigment, all green organisms do photosynthesis. Euglena is animal-like because it engulfs food in darkness. As photosynthesis cannot happen in darkness, so Euglena cannot prepare its food in darkness, and it has to take food from surrounding. Linnaeus' classification did not tell the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Both prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms were placed in the same kingdom. Fungi were also placed in plant kingdom, but they are different from plants in many respects. In Linnaeus' classification, only two modes of nutrition were explained. Autotrophic means photosynthetic and heterotrophic means non-photosynthetic. In heterotrophic organisms, there is another mode of nutrition, that is absorption, found among fungi. So plants are autotrophic and fungi are heterotrophs. The cell wall is the outer boundary of plant cell. It is also present as boundary in other organisms, but the composition of cell wall is different. So plant cell wall is made of cellulose and the cell wall of fungi is made of chitin. Both cellulose and chitin are complex form of sugars, but their chemical composition is different. In 1866, another biologist, Ernest Haeckel, proposed a new kingdom for dual nature organisms like Euglena. The group named Kingdom Protista. In 1969, Robert Whittaker proposed a five-kingdom system of classification for all organisms on planet Earth. All the prokaryotes were placed in kingdom Monera. The dual nature simple eukaryotic organisms were placed in kingdom Protista. Fungi were placed in kingdom Fungi. All the green eukaryotic plants were placed in kingdom Plantae, and all unicellular and multicellular animals were placed in kingdom Animalia. All the discrepancies left in two-kingdom system were removed by five-kingdom system of classification. In 1988, two scientists, Margulis and Schwartz, further modified five-kingdom system on the basis of cellular structure, mode of nutrition, and method of reproduction. Kingdom Monera was named Kingdom Prokaryote. All the unicellular, simple, eukaryotic organisms and non-true fungi were added in kingdom Protista.